In today's video, we'll be cooking an incredible pot of creamy, delicious grits. Without any further delay, let's get right into it.
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's a cold, blustery, windy day outside and it's a great day for grits. So we're going to do grits in the rice cooker. It's an easy way to fix them and a good way, and it takes a lot of the work out of making them. So first of all, we're going to start off, we're using fresh stone ground grits that I get on Amazon. They're from Union Grove, North Carolina. They're stone ground in a water mill, and they're absolutely the best in my opinion. So I'll leave a link in the information below for those, as well as for the rice cooker that I'm using. So we're going to use 1 cup of the stone ground grits, and these are cups. I said a cup, but these are only 3/4 of an actual cup. That's one of the little cups that comes with the rice cookers. You can use a regular cup, but everywhere I say that you need a cup, it's going to be one of these or a full cup. Well, you understand. Anyway, we're going to use a cup of the grits, and then we're going to use 2 cups of tap water in the same cup. So we have the same amount. There's 1, 2 cups of tap water, and then 1 cup of milk. Now it's whole milk. The milk is optional. You can use 3 cups of water if you want to, but I like the milk because it makes it seem a lot creamier and richer than it does if you use just the water. And I'm using the instructions that are on the bag. Some of the bags call for 2 cups, and if that's what it calls for, that's what you need to use. Use the amount that's in the instructions on the bag itself. And then I'm going to do something that's optional, but I find it makes the grits, again, a lot better. I'm going to use about 1.5 teaspoons of salted butter and put that in there too. And then the last thing I'm going to add to it is some salt and pepper. And as always, I'm using my go-to salt and pepper, and I'll have a link for it too. It's the Pit Beast coarse salt and pepper. And we're going to just put a sprinkle of that in there to add to it. Stir that all up. Give it a good stir. And then we're going to go to the front of the pot and turn this on and get it cooking. I have the pot plugged in, and you can see that the little warm light is on at this time. On these pots, this is one of the aroma pots, and like everything else, I'll have a link for it in the description below where you can purchase it on Amazon through our channel. And what we're going to do is we're going to push the button, and when we do, you'll see that the cook light will come on. Now the cook light's on, and there's nothing else to do with this through the whole cook, with the exception of something I do that's optional that you don't have to do, and that's stir it every now and then. I like to stir it because it seems like it finishes with a little bit better consistency, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So we're going to stir it in about maybe 5 or 10 minutes and get it stirred up, and then we'll take a look and see how it's doing at that time. Let's do our second stir. As you can see, it's popping up around on the top and foaming up in there. No problem. It's expected, and it always happens, and there's no problem with it. But that's one reason I like to stir it, to make sure that I keep everything all stirred up and right. And just seems to do better and make it creamier and smoother in the end. So let's let it go on for a little bit longer. This is most likely getting to almost to the point of cutting off, but I'm going to go ahead and stir it one more time to make sure that it's good and stirred up. Again, it's an optional step. You don't have to stir it. If you don't want to, you can just walk away and leave it. I prefer it stirred. Leave in the remarks if you have a way that you do it or a different way that you do, or you have questions about it. Leave a remark or a question down below and we'll be glad to address it. Should be done in just a minute or two. There it went. The pot just cut over. You can see it go from cook over to keep warm on the lights down below. And now let's proceed on with our cook. Now that it's cut over to warm, let's give it a final stir and see how it looks. Oh, look at the consistency. It's just perfect. It always does that. It's the most amazing thing that you never have to test it, never have to worry about it being done or not done, because it always comes out just right the way these things cook. Let's let it simmer down for just a minute and then we'll dish it up and give it a taste. Here we go. Let's dish it up. Put some in this ramekin. It's a good way to serve it. Look how creamy and rich. Okay, we'll set it aside and then we'll come back and taste it once it cools a little bit. There's our bowl of grits plated up, and you can see that I couldn't resist the temptation of putting a nice big patty of butter on there. Let's taste them and see how they are, as if I didn't know. Oh my goodness, they're just delicious. Nice and salty with that butter and with the salt and pepper that we put in them. They're just delicious, and on a cold day, or even on a hot day, they're just really good. Oh, they're really good if you fix them. If you have a fish fry, you have hush puppies and grits with them, just makes it. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope you enjoy all the videos that we do. And if you haven't already subscribed, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you have subscribed, you know we love you and we're always glad to have you join us on our videos. So subscribe if you will. Also, you'll find the purchase links down below where you can purchase the rice cooker with the grits and a lot of the items that we use on these videos. And also, if you like and share the video, it helps a whole lot. And also leave comments. It's always good to have you, and we'll see you on the next video.
As always, we thank you for joining us. We do it all for you and hope you get a lot of enjoyment out of our recipes. Below, Larry has included Amazon purchase links for your convenience. Until next time, happy cooking and take care.